I'm here at the market buying vegetables, and there's some great looking mushrooms and eggplants. Those are notoriously leaky vegetables. They lose a lot of water when you cook them. But it turns out that you can use that to make two very different kinds of dishes. So I'm going to grab some, take them home, and let's see what we can do. Mushrooms and eggplants are especially wet, porous vegetables, and there are various ways you can deal with that. I want to show you two. The standard one is to put them into a very hot pan with a fair amount of oil. The vegetables took up all the oil I gave them. The pan is nice and hot. There aren't too many vegetables. There's plenty of oil to lubricate them, and so they're sautéing nicely. So the vegetables are just about done. They're going to have a wonderfully full, rich flavor. We've cooked these the way most books tell you to cook vegetables like this, not letting them stew in their own juices. Now I'm going to cook these leaky vegetables in a way that most cookbooks tell us not to see what happens. So I'm going to crowd this pan with these vegetables. Most cookbooks tell us not to do that, but in fact you can get something very useful and interesting to happen if you do. That's a crowded pan. The pan is cold. I haven't started heating it yet. I haven't put any oil in yet. I'm just going to put the lid on and turn on the heat. So these vegetables are stewing in their juices, just as cookbooks warn us against. It turns out that's not such a bad thing. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the heat up and leave the lid off. Notice how much they've shrunk. They used to be piled up to here, and now they've gone way down. The juices are kind of flavoring them from outside. In a few minutes, I'll add just a little bit of oil, saute them at the very end, and they'll end up as delicious as these vegetables cooked the old-fashioned way, but with much less oil.